go in here? Can I see a COVID start, please?
Hi, honey, come on.
Oh, hi, love. How are you?
Are you freaking kidding me? That dystopian surveillance nightmare, along with the sanitation theater that you just saw, is not a work of fiction, but literally released by the government of Ireland with their vision for the future. A track, trace, and data-based society where you need government permission and to be on a government good list in order to shop. That's utterly insane. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. This is Luke Rudowski here of WeAreChange.org, and we got a lot of utterly insane news to get into today, as of course former Rothschild banker Emmanuel Macron definitely takes the cake with his dangerous, tyrannical message to people who are not complying with his whims. As of course Joe Biden has orders of his own, while Dr. Fauci is laying the groundwork to create a similar dystopian situation here in the United States. We're going to get into that, plus a lot more. But this video, yet again, released by the government of Ireland, literally shows you needing to be in the good graces of the state in order to participate in society, essentially criminalizing any kind of dissent. This, as many governments, especially major city governments here in the United States, are literally decriminalizing crime, as the Manhattan District Attorney has just announced that he is going to stop seeking prison sentences for a large number of crimes. This Manhattan DA, Alvin Bragg, was also bankrolled by this goblin-like creature that if you mention the name of, the YouTube algorithm will automatically hit your video. You can't even criticize this man, but this man has a history of financing a lot of state prosecutors and district attorneys all throughout the United States that have literally wreaked havoc on American cities by, of course, criminalizing any kind of political dissent while, of course, trying to normalize crime, actual crime with actual victims, as this new Manhattan DA is arguing that if a criminal points a firearm at your head, that this somehow doesn't equate to a genuine risk of physical harm. And to have these kind of arguments made while, of course, political dissent is being criminalized by the day, with even new plans laid out for it, as, of course, many establishment thought leaders are literally laying down the groundwork and making the arguments that authoritarianism is needed to fight the changing environmental temperatures. This was an argument made before the global sickness was even going around the world, as people have argued in the establishment that the plebs, that the civilians need to, of course, fly a lot less, have their movements restricted, their lives regulated and tightly controlled, since the billionaire class and their yachts and private jets deemed that the general public is far living beyond their means. That's literally what's happening here. Fee wrote a great article about this very specific issue that is definitely worth a read. And it's not just political dissent that's being criminalized, it's also your thought and your access and ability to be able to communicate with the world, as of course Twitter has recently been on a banning spree, deleting the political voice of congressmen and women, along, of course, with scientists. This, as of course, they just announced that they're going to be creating a dedicated team to, quote, monitor harmful content on the anniversary of tomorrow's date. All of this as Twitter allows some people to spread medical disinformation without any kind of ramification. This, of course, includes the Pfizer CEO that lied about his product that the state is mandating. We're going to be talking about him and that product in just a little bit, but also other personalities that clearly spread harmful medical misinformation that could have led to people getting hurt. I'm, of course, talking about individuals like Ethan Klein that is now telling other individuals not to take their doctor's advice, not to do what their doctor is telling them to do, and to, quote, ride out the sickness that they've gotten. This is, again, extremely irresponsible behavior that, of course, is going unpunished, as, of course, Ethan Klein is pushing the official narrative, the official agenda that the establishment agrees with, and therefore he's not going to be held responsible for, of course, his medical misinformation that he is spreading. And there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of lies out there, and we try to make sense of it all, specifically on LukeUncensored.com. If you haven't signed up for it yet, what are you waiting for? As of course, we just added a third masterclass with over 50 plus videos that are not available to the general public, that are only available to you. This third masterclass with over 50 plus videos are about travel, expatting, and escape hacking, with a lot of important information about second residencies and additional citizenships that you could get, government loopholes, tax incentives, bugging out, relocating, whatever it may be. We have it all available to you with this new masterclass, which is only available to members of LukeUncensored.com. We're going to also be doing yet another additional video for this platform later on today. This, as we also have apocalypse survival training videos available for you, as well as Change Media University. So whether it's bugging out, relocating, being a journalist, camping out in the woods by yourself with very little supplies, whatever you want to find out, you could get all of those very important resources and educational tools available to you just by signing up for LukeUncensored.com with no additional cost. 50 cents a day, and we're going to have more masterclasses coming your way as I try to provide you as much value as I can through all the information that, of course, we cannot get into here on this platform. Now, jumping into our topic, Emmanuel Macron, a former Rothschild banker, has issued some absolutely terrifying and worrying statements just moments ago, as of course he has officially declared that people who do not take the medical procedure that he wants them to take are irresponsible people that should no longer be deemed citizens, saying specifically, quote, "I really want to piss them off, and so we will continue to do so to the bitter end." That's the strategy. What's the end that Macron is talking about? Well, of course, he didn't go into detail about that, but I think we know exactly what they're talking about, since, of course, a lot of civilizations and countries that have been pushing for medical discrimination, segregation of our society, have also been implementing, quote, "Build Back Better Societies" for the Great Reset and the 2030 vision of the World Economic Forum that they have for everyone else. What is that vision? Well, we talked about it extensively on previous videos, which you should definitely watch, but it's a vision with, of course, top-down centralization of power, promoting concepts that are virtually the same as slavery in exchange for giving up your privacy and freedom, where ruling billionaires have complete control of your utter existence, just like we saw in the beginning with, of course, this clip from Ireland. Oh, you committed a wrong thought? You're not following our rules? You didn't have the government's permission to eat out? You can't. But most importantly, Emmanuel Macron's comments here are not only egregious, but they're also being made in arguments for a new law in France that Macron wants to pass that would get rid of testing and natural immunity exemptions. Yes, Emmanuel Macron is arguing here with these harsh words in order to get rid of testing and natural immunity exemptions, something, of course, that is following the science and preventing this sickness, as of course we know the people that have complied, that have taken this procedure, are literally the ones, according to all the latest information, even from the corporate media, that are spreading this sickness. So why would you get rid of elements that clearly prove that people aren't? Well, that's because this isn't about science. It never was about the science. This was always about subjugation. This is the conclusion that many people are coming to. But of course, this is a very dangerous escalation, deeming millions of people, a minority of people, non-citizen, vowing to piss them off, is laying the groundwork for tyranny that we have not seen in many generations. Similar epithets are also being expressed by the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and his handlers, as of course he just issued a statement telling parents not to allow children to hang out with other children who haven't taken this procedure. A bizarre message from a man that definitely didn't raise his children correctly. That, of course, is not backed by science. That is not backed by any data. As, of course, he's still calling this sickness the sickness of the people who haven't complied with the procedure and haven't bought the product that he wants them to take. That again is another misnomer, misstatement that is not based in any reality or facts or data or information. And I'm sorry, I'm definitely not going to be taking any parenting advice from him. In Canada, it looks like they're implementing Macron's policies, trying to piss people off by now announcing that they're going to be banning people from being able to purchase alcohol and other recreational substances if they don't get the government permission to do so, which again is arbitrary. This has nothing to do with fighting a sickness. This has everything to do with subjugating a people. Australia, of course, takes the cake for insanity, as they have been hauling people off to camps for political dissent, for not telling the authorities the truth, punishing them retroactively, taking people's business licenses and homes for not complying with their whims, as of course their whims and demands keep changing just as much as the wind, as of course already in parts of Canada, in Israel, and now in Singapore. The government there is announcing that you will need more than just the 2 procedures, even the 3rd procedure, now the 4th procedure. Routinely, you need to comply with a procedure that's very intrusive in order to be deemed fully compliant and allowed back into society. This is, of course, a similar policy that New York City is looking to institute, and as recently issued by Dr. Fauci, a policy that he wants to institute federally here in the United States, as of course he announced that you need to be up to date with your procedures in order to be deemed compliant in the eyes of the government. And as the demands of government keep getting more egregious, what's next? Microchips? Well, who knows? With how aggressive they have been pushing, this would not surprise me to be a reality. But all of this is perplexing for the average person who's asking the question, saying, hey, I took this procedure. I even took a 3rd one. Now you want me to take even a 4th one, and I still need to be tested. I still need to wear a mask. I still need to be locked down. I still have to go to the hospital if I get sick. And when they're having to ask so many serious questions that the medical professionals don't have any answers to, this of course leads to a lot of discontent and mistrust, which I believe is absolutely warranted, since of course what they're doing here is segregating a society, discriminating against people, and creating a 2-tiered based level existence based on a personal health decision. That's an egregious overreach of power by the federal authorities. And there's individuals like the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, that absolutely agree. And I believe his words and actions have been essentially crucial here, as of course many people have his concerns, believe what he is believing, but many of people are, of course, afraid to express them. There's also a major protest planned in the United States that's being organized by Dr. Robert Malone here in Washington, D.C., specifically on January 23rd, representing Americans who are, quote, fed up with the actions of government that are becoming more and more intrusive. And this rally is going to be called Defeat the Mandates Rally, which is allegedly going to see some major celebrities come forward and speak out against some of this insanity. Now, again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not here to give you any kind of medical advice. But I think it's very fair to say that a lot of people have totally thrown out any kind of medical understanding, any kind of scientific data or investigative skills, and they're literally pushing to try to get as much as they can politically in order to empower and enrich themselves. And once you start doing that, you absolutely will not have the participation of the general public. A lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are asking some serious questions. And the words by Emmanuel Macron are words that, of course, are being carried out in places around this world and believed by many politicians here in the United States that want to create the same thing. And they can only do that if we let them. There's a lot more I got to say. I'm going to be speaking about this, plus a lot more, doing a more extensive video later on today on LukeUncensored.com. I hope to see you guys there. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys actively sharing this video with your friends and family members. And because you do, I'm still here. This is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for a lot more here on WeAreChange.org.